Hello and welcome to the Primis Proposition Vodcast. Hear the Lion Roar. I'm Matt Brown, head of Proposition, and I'm joined by, wait for it and drum roll, Nikki Flax, Proposition Manager. Nikki, you're not Nikki Hemmings anymore. Congratulations and hello.
Hello, Matt, and thank you for the introduction. And a few of you will notice that the name change there from a recent wedding. So thank you very much, and welcome all to today's episode of Hear the Lion Roar.
Welcome indeed. So we have got a returning guest today who we're delighted has wanted to come back to the vodcast and be grilled by Nikki and myself again. So we've got Jamie Page, who's head of protection distribution for the Exeter. Hiya, Jamie. How are you, mate?
Hello,
Hey,
Matt.
mate.
Very good. And Nikki, as I've already mentioned, many congratulations to you for your recent wedding. I'm
Thank
really
you.
good. Thank you, Matt. And thank you for having me on again.
No problem at all. Always a pleasure and never a chore. So, Jamie, for those who perhaps didn't watch the last podcast or haven't come across
What?
you before, I know, how dare they to
How dare I
start
know
off with.
exactly.
But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Hello, everybody. So I'm Jamie Page, Head of Protection Distribution for the Exeter. I run and lead a fantastic distribution team throughout the Exeter, and I've currently been with the Exeter for 2 years. Outside of work, I'm a keen swimmer, as a big chunk of you may know, after succeeding the English Channel a number of times, but also currently focusing mainly on pool swimming. So hopefully that's a little bit about me, Matt.
Excellent.
Wow, I did not know that. I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Wow.
I tell you, we could set up a separate podcast and I could talk about channel swimming. How about
I
that for
think we
next
need
season?
to. I think we need to sort that out. Definitely. Yeah.
I'm currently training somebody as well to do the channel next year. So it's been an
Wow.
interesting summer down the beach.
It's not me.
Well, yeah, that surprises me, Matt. To be fair, yeah.
And watch this space. I tell you, watch
Yeah,
this space, because there
absolutely.
could be in the next couple of years an industry channel relay. That's
Oh,
all I'm saying at this point.
Nice.
I can tell you Matt's signature already signing up for that.
Me and Nikki Flax will be there in a shot.
No, I've lost my application for that one. So, Jamie, it's great to have you back on again. Thank you so much. So,
Thank you, Nikki.
I will go into the first question with you, if that's all right then. So,
Of course.
what are you, obviously the Exeter, doing to make it easier for advisors to recommend protection and arrange cover more efficiently?
Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. And as I mentioned, hi, everybody. Really delighted to be here. Look, we appreciate how busy all advisors are currently on, but let's not forget the importance of having protection in place, which at a time of need will ensure the mortgage that's currently being arranged by a big chunk of your advisors, is secured, paid for, and importantly, the beautiful home that all of these customers have moved into, they're able to stay in that home during times of hardship, but also importantly, during illness. So over the past 12 months, we've undergone a number of business transformations in certain areas, and I'll pick up on some of those in a moment. But firstly, we are looking to improve some of our systems, and we are investing in technology and making it easier for your advisors to place business with us. So firstly, we offer a delegated underwriting authority. So for those that are not aware of this, it enables you to pass the application, so the application form, to clients for the clients to complete in their own time, in the comfort of their own homes and in their armchair. So delegated underwriting allows a client to complete medical details on the application, given time to provide full and accurate information. So on completion, it's then submitted by the client directly back into the Exeter's fantastic underwriting team, and ultimately saving time and, importantly, increasing efficiencies for everybody and also increasing disclosures. I've just mentioned underwriting. So whilst discussing underwriting, all of your advisors also have access directly to our underwriters at the Exeter. So that's pre-sales or potentially more complex disclosures. And our underwriters are on the helpline. So they are answering the calls, therefore giving the best decision on the phone, hopefully at the first time. In addition, just to add to what we've done over the course of the 12 months, we've made some product improvements, certainly to our income protection policy. And that's to help advisors have protection conversations with more clients. So we've added a few more features. So we've added a redundancy premium holiday. So as you can imagine, in this sort of current climate, allows to waive premiums for up to 3 months if a member is made redundant. So in addition, we've also added our unique first job promise, which means anyone claiming within their first year of employment will receive a benefit based on their annual salary of income they would have earned at the point of the claim. So we're supporting those who cannot evidence that they've actually been in employment and evidence that their earnings for 12 months. So as I mentioned, in this current economic climate, features like this are sort of invaluable for having the conversations, and importantly, in order for those customers to make a claim. Whilst I'm talking about sort of innovation, we also have our real life plan. I do think, and I think Matt and Nikki, we've had this conversation before, where I think it's the most kept secret in the industry, but our real life plan caters for the underserved markets. It's a great example of driving genuine growth within the protection market by supporting clients which may not get cover elsewhere. So real life is for clients with previous or diagnosed medical history, and with the ability to load, so to premium load up to 600%. So if you have clients with medical history, please get in touch and we can look to place them or certainly offer them some form of cover. And finally, hopefully I'm answering the question, Nikki, but finally, we're about to launch. I was going to say this is a bit of a top secret, but I'm giving it to you on a Vodcast today. Some enhancements to our already excellent HealthWise service, which is our additional benefit product applied to all of our contracts. So to give you a bit of a sneak, the benefits are coming shortly, but we will be adding and including unlimited GP virtual appointments. We'll be removing any in-app charges, and we'll also be adding an annual health MOT. So all of this to support your clients, our members, with their health and well-being at a time when we all know NHS services can be really, really hard to access.
Fantastic. Some great additions there, some great product process improvements and everything. Just anything to help that all-important protection sale for a broker. So that's absolutely fantastic. Thanks for that update. That's brilliant. So moving on to claims, and an efficient claims process, as you know, is vital. Yeah. How are you supporting claimants in the time that they need it most?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question, Nikki. And for me, it's the most important part of the product, and it's essential for your membership, your advisors, to understand that we are selling, or they are selling, a claims contract, and this is the most important and most invaluable part of the product. So this needs to work for the clients when they need us and your advisors the most. So we've made some enhancements to our journey, which have been announced recently, and it was announced that we've got a sort of embarking on a relationship with Underwrite Me, which is a first to market claims assessment system, which uses, similar to the application, where it's a responsive system. You answer yes to a particular question. It's then dynamic, so draws further down. So this is a first to market assessment system which uses responsive question sets to provide personal claims experience for every client, for every one of our members that needs a claim. So this will enhance the client experience and the outcome during some really uncertain times. So it is live, and we are seeing some fantastic results so far from it, but the ultimate outcome is to improve that journey, that claims process, for those clients. And we believe from this new system, through the dynamic assessment responsive question set, we will certainly achieve that.
Yeah.
Sounds brilliant, mate. I guess, we touched on supporting claimants and sort of keeping with that theme. There's a lot of talk in the industry around cancelled cover. So I guess, what are you doing at the Exeter to help minimise the risk of customers cancelling that cover?
Yeah, and this is huge, and has been now for 12 months 12 months, 18 months, as we all know what the current economic climate is like, with bills increasing, mortgage rates, especially mortgage rates with those that are falling off some of the fixed term contracts. And general insurance. Wow, I was amazed when I received my car insurance renewal. I absolutely fell off my chair when I received that. So it's impacting all of us currently. And to put this into a little bit more of a perspective, we've recently launched our annual survey, at launch at the end of September, addressing the trends for wellness and financial fears. So if you haven't seen it, certainly the survey output, please have a look for it on our website. It will provide invaluable support to you to articulate the value of protection to clients. The survey reading also qualifies for CPD, which is an important part, but there is some really important information in there. If the client contacts us, we are signposting our members to talk to their advisor rather than cancelling the cover. But where we can and aid with financial support, we will review every client's circumstances. Now, this is individually. We're not putting them in boxes. We will review every client's circumstances individually and help with support where we can. We'll also signpost members to HealthWise, as I've already mentioned, our benefit package, which provides a range of health and well-being support. So all members will have access. So I say members are us as a mutual. Clearly, they're your clients, but all members have access to lifestyle sessions where they can access support, such as worries about debt and also mental health challenges and concerns.
Cool. Do you do anything in terms of, if someone rings you up to cancel, in terms of reducing cover? Because I know some providers do that. Have you got any options around flexibility to, encourage people to keep that policy in place?
Yeah, so our income first product, so our IP product, offers many of options to help with affordability. But members, in my view, need to seek advice from their advisors before doing so. And it's essential the plan remains fit for purpose, even during hard financial times. And certainly my view, again, is that advice from your ARs, from your members, isn't just about at the policy inception, it's for the life of the plan. And it's ensuring it's doing what it should be for the positive outcome of the client. So regular client views should be undertaken, as circumstances or changes to lifestyle should be flagged with the provider, with us. And I think there's a number of reasons, but also a number of benefits for doing that. So we need to consider and look at underinsurance. So if they've changed jobs or personal changes, personal circumstances, we can help with the flexibility that we've got built into the contract. But also, I think from a lens of, we need to consider over insurance. So we just need to ensure that the clients are insured for the correct claimable amounts. But either way, I would say, just please get in touch. If there's any feel that there needs to be some sort of amendment, let's make that policy fit for purpose for those clients. So please get in touch.
Thanks, Jamie. And I'm sure you'd be encouraging them as well to seek advice from the advisor, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And as I mentioned earlier, the first point of call will be refer back to the advisor. And that's Perfect. Absolutely important for us to do that.
Good. So my next question, I'm really hoping you're not going to surprise me with a 64% answer to this one, because I'm sure it doesn't sit in that category. But have you seen an increase in policy cancellations and lapse rates?
Yeah, I think we've touched a little bit upon this already, that it is a hot topic with current economic climates. And I think referring back to our health and financial fears research, there are a number of statistics in there, but it suggests that a number of people who have cancelled policies due to a cost of living crisis has risen. Okay, so that's quite clear. It has risen, and it's risen from 4% to 7%. But interestingly, 52%, are worried about paying for rent and mortgages. So let me just go through those stats again. So cost of living crisis. So cancelled policies have risen due to cost of living from 4 to 7%, but 52% are worried about paying for rent and mortgages. So the way I read through this is there is a slight increase to cancellations, but a big proportion are still worried. Therefore, they're paying bills. So does this mean we haven't really started to see the impact of cost of living yet on policies? And I think that's my concern, and also one of my challenges as a business. So I think that's a question yet we don't fully know in our industry, and hopefully, Matt, I've articulated that okay. What we have done from reviewing our own business, our own cancellations and lapses have remained broadly in line with our expectations. So we've set up a specific core classification to capture data on members looking to cancel due to cost of living. But the numbers behind this have been surprisingly low. And I think that's my question and challenge, which I asked myself earlier, is have we seen the full impact yet? So we're committed to helping members, though, to keep their cover in place, and recently launched the new features I've mentioned on our income protection, which enables members to waive their premiums for 3 months if they become involuntary redundant. But I urge, again, all advisors to review client circumstances on a regular basis. So ensuring the affordability of the clients, and ultimately ensuring that policies remain fit for purpose and, as we say, remains on the books.
Yeah, absolutely. Great advice there. And, it's obviously great to see that your numbers are still staying quite low, but even kind of better to know that you've set something up to actually have those discussions as well. So, that's absolutely brilliant, and great support there as well. So, income protection. So how does the Exeter demonstrate their dedication to the income protection industry?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I think you're into your membership base, Nikki, the Exeter are the 5th largest IP provider in the industry, and what we look to do is stretch boundaries with product process and also with our underwriting criteria. And hopefully I've articulated your question earlier around what we have delivered into the market over the course of the 12 months and our commitment from doing that. But we fully support industry events. Certainly as IPOR during September, providing our pledges and commitment to the growth of this market and also into the industry. If you haven't seen, I did a quick video on LinkedIn during IPOR interviewing my daughter, who's 15, on her thoughts on income protection, and #BeMoreMillie, my daughter's name, was trending. She was absolutely fantastic. And I think, Matt, you also commented on the post.
I saw it, mate. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah,
you inspired me. I thought, shall I ask my 8-year-old son? And then I thought, no, I'm not doing it. But I thought it was really good, mate. Millie was brilliant.
What do they say? Never record, is it, pets and children? We had a good time doing it, in all fairness. But the view of IP from a 15-year-old was quite simple, quite rightly. And perhaps often I reflect, have we overcomplicated what we do and how we do it? So my 15-year-old Millie absolutely nailed it, and I think articulated the product name and what it was trying to achieve really, really well.
We can tell that a dad works in the industry, mate. It'd be interesting to ask Millie, whose dad doesn't work in the industry, the same question.
Yeah, it would be. No, you're right, and I'm sure, as you can imagine, you can picture what our dining room conversations are like. So I think back to the question: how do we demonstrate our dedication to income protection? We also review our toolkit. So, as an example, our new risk calculator, our new income risk calculator, highlights the benefits of income protection and risks of not taking IP and just having statutory sick pay to fall back on. It's a really powerful tool. It is client facing, and your members, so your advisors, have the ability to co-brand with their firm, with their AR logo, to make client conversations informative, ensuring you have the brand awareness in partnership with the Exeter. So again, if your membership base aren't aware of that, please have a look on our website, or please get in touch with our team, and we can guide you in that direction and give you a demo of that tool. And like I said, it is dual branded. It's a fantastic tool. And I think finally, lastly, what I would say, our dedication to the income protection industry is our fantastic distribution team. So we are dotted geographically, and we also have a telephone account management team, and they're ready, available to support your advisors through every step of the journey. So my team can offer market knowledge, product information, sales skills, objection handling workshops. So please do get in touch with us. We'll be more than happy to help you secure more clients with clearly income protection. But I think more importantly, have those conversations with that underserved market with the ability to offer real life as well.
I'd just echo that, mate. You guys have got a cracking team. So, anybody watching this back who doesn't know who their contact is at the Exeter, find out, get in touch, and make sure you talk to them because they do a brilliant job.
Brilliant. Thank you, Matt.
No worries, Jamie. So, look, I think we're just about out of time, mate. It was absolutely brilliant to have you back on. There's some really useful stuff in there. Thanks for giving us a sneak peek of what's coming as well. That's really good. Nikki's going to go and sign herself up to swim in the channel now, so we must shoot.
Not happening. Not happening.
But no, in all seriousness, Jamie, thank you so much for your time, mate. We really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. Good to see you both. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.